Ever wonder what it's like to build on an undeveloped lot up in the mountains? Well, we don't know either, but we're about to find out. Thank you for joining us. We are Mountain Home Rookies, learning how to build a home for the first time up in the rural mountains. Thanks. Well, just kidding. We're not actually going to be up there. We are snowed in. So since that first video I put in, it has snowed a few more feet, probably have 4 to 5 feet up there, and not able to do much at the moment. So I'm going to take a little change of pace for those who've watched any of our videos. Again, feel free to like, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. Today I'm going to do some flying with some drone video that I took not too long ago. For those out there who care about equipment and what's in use, this is recorded via an Autel Evo Nano Plus drone. It's a fun little toy, does great for video and photography. But we are going to take a look at the property and kind of show you what we're looking at and why we're building where we're building. So we're going to lead off with a top view. This is the panoramic view that we're looking at from the property that we purchased. As you can see, it has quite the view. That's the Wasatch Mountains in the background, Mount Timpanogos, Bald Mountain. You'll also see some ski slopes from Park City's famous Deer Valley up here with one of their slopes. You can see a dam with a reservoir right below. This is kind of the view we're looking at, and you can see why we've chosen to build on top of the hillside up in this valley. It looks pretty impressive. So here we are starting right where the driveway entrance will be, going up the hill. So this hill is about a 10 to 12% grade. It may not look it as much. You can see my snowshoe tracks below. That was from my first video I created. If you look at my snowshoe tracks, you can kind of see how they weave back and forth. That was just to make it easier to go up the hill. You can see some collections of scrub brush is actually mostly rocks and boulders over there. But coming up to the top, you'll see this flat little shelf right here, and in that empty clearing, that is where we plan on putting our home site. Plan on clearing out that area right there. As you can see, it'll maintain the view nearby. And coming up past it, this is on this side is where the garage and the driveway will terminate, right about there, where you see those little grove of trees. Then you can see our lone pine tree on the right as we pass it. And this is coming out on the other side of the property, overlooking to the north where Park City, Utah is, and down below where the reservoir is. You can see there's lots of little areas that we could always put more activities, trails, and other fun stuff in there. So coming back around, I'll give you a little 360 view there. You can see the roadway below. Come back around, you see again, this is where the drive will terminate in that empty clearing area, right about there. To the left, you'll see a grove of scrub oaks and a flat shelf. That's where the house site will be. And looking below, the driveway will be right along the right-hand side there. Now here we go, better view of our home site right there. And coming back down the hill. Yeah, it's not as scary being up on a hill as some may think. It's actually pretty peaceful up there. Lots of wildlife, and we'll address wildlife in probably a future video. I'm sure people wonder, are you scared of the animals up there? But we do have some trail cameras, have some great footage, or great photos of animals out there. This is coming down to the other end of the property. We're looking at maybe putting a possible tree farm in that flat area right there. Maybe grow some Christmas trees for sale or something fun. You can see the remains of an old trail right below as well. It's pretty overgrown when you see it after the snow's melted. Then another washout area, and then the end of our property right there, where there's an agricultural. And one more flyby here, taking a look at the driveway we plan on building. If you look at where that white truck is below, and those tracks, you'll see the driveway enters right there. There's a big rock outcropping, kind of loops around. We'll come up through here and kind of do a slow, gradual rise. For that, if anyone's ever driven on a very steep hillside, that's not very pleasant when you have this much snow or rain on top of it. So following this along is kind of going to be the route of our road on our property. It's going to just be cut right into the mountainside right here. We'll get you a little view of where it's going to roll up and terminate. So you can see that property comes around to the left, right below those trees right there, through that little clearing area, and that's where the driveway will terminate. Put a little garage where some of those trees are right in there, with the house on the right hand side. Um, Part of the driveway thing you'll see. So cutting a driveway on a hillside, we'll be sure to record that as we go about the building process. But we'll show you how it works with a gravel driveway up there and doing the cut and fill method. So again, I appreciate the time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, see future content. Hopefully the snow will melt a little bit. We can go up there, start some excavation, and get to the good stuff. Again, if you have any comments, comment below. We'll do our best to answer them. See ya.